Hello my loves, I welcome you back again to my channel and I greet you all according to your time. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I made this beautiful tote bag, and guess what guys, I made use of my pattern paper this time around. If this sounds like what you're interested in, kindly watch this video to the end and do not forget to subscribe, like, comment and share this video. So I already have my pattern drafted and the full length of the bag is about 32, but on fold it's 16 inches long and about 14 inches wide. I also drafted the pattern for the strap and also the pocket. So the good thing about drafting is after drafting, you just place it on your fabric to cut everything out. So once I was done cutting everything out, I went ahead to cut the lining for the main body of the bag. So I didn't cut for the strap and I didn't cut for the pocket because the fabric on its own is a bit thick. So I didn't need strap or lining for the strap. So first thing first, I just went ahead to work on the strap. Okay, so for the strap, I said I didn't cut out lining. I just cut out the full length of the strap, which was about 40, and the width was about 2 inches on foot. So you won't cut 2 inches, obviously. So you cut about 2.5 inches because you need half an inch to stitch, and it will be like this. So when I was done stitching, I made sure the seam was in the middle. Okay, but I didn't stop there. In order to prevent rolling or folding while you are making use of the bag, it's good to just have like double stitches beside the middle stitch. Hope you understand. So this is what it should look like. So by stitching it again, it will help the strap to stay without folding. After I was done doing the strap, I went ahead to work on the lining. I stitched on the two sides at half an inch. You know, your seam allowance depends on how you drafted it. So when I was drafting, I just added like half inches. Sorry, did I just say half inches? Half inch on both sides. So definitely I will stitch at half an inch on the side, just as you can see me do. Mind you, this bag has thickness. Okay, it has a thickness of about 2 inches. I'll be introducing it at the bottom of the bag, but not right now. Let me work on the main fabric first before I introduce the bottom. Okay, so now I have the lining and the fabric. So I noticed that the fabric was little looking longer and I had to like trim off a little. I made a little mistake in this bag. I shouldn't have used a stretchy fabric. So, you know, when you're making use of a stretchy fabric and your lining is not stretchy, there will be a problem. But let's leave that aside. For the pocket, I just went ahead to fold in half an inch on the four sides and I went ahead to stitch down. The reason being that you don't want the raw edges to show. So before you make the main body of the bag, it's good to place your pocket. So if you have any embellishment or anything you want to do, this would be the right time to do it, because once you are done stitching or making the bag, it will be difficult. So before I worked on the sides of the bag, I went ahead to introduce the pocket, just as you can see. So in order for you to make your pocket centralized, you need to measure the both sides and see that it is well centralized. So now I want to get the thickness of the bag, like the bottom of the bag. Just watch what I did, guys. I just went ahead to fold it together and I made sure that the seams were aligned. I got my measurement or measuring tape to measure 2 inches and I stitched on the 2 inches because the width of my strap is also 2 inches. So we want it to align. So this is how it should look like after doing what I did. So in order to avoid too much thickness, you can go ahead to trim out the excess. Oh, my camera didn't capture that. So but what I did was just to trim out the excess so it doesn't look puffy. So the same thing I did on the main body of the bag was what I did on the lining. And that's it, guys. So the next thing is just to attach the straps. See, okay, not straps, just one strap. I have not made this kind of tote bag before. The ones I've been doing is the double strap, the one you just put on the side, the front and the back side. But this one is just one strap from one end to the other end, and that makes this particular tote bag very easy. So you saw the way I um attached the strap. Okay, I pinned it. I made sure everything um was well aligned. Then I just wore the lining over it, and you go ahead to stitch. But mind you, when you are working on your lining, you need to leave an opening, okay, about 3 inches opening for turning inside out, because if you don't create an opening, there won't be a there won't be room for you to turn your bag inside out. So just so you know, so here is the final look, guys. My tote bag is ready. So back to what I was talking about, the stretchy fabric. I had an issue stitching the two because the more I was sewing, the more the the fabric was stretchy, but we found a way around it. So if you want to make a bag like this, if you are using a stretchy fabric, also use stretchy lining. Don't do one stretchy, don't do one unstretchy. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So guys, here's the final outcome of this tote bag. Is very nice, and I like the color combination with the African print fabric. It looks good, and you can use it to go to any place you want, maybe mini shopping, or you have an outing. It's just good. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Bye.